Just my gut feeling feels that he'll start the game well against Wales. We were very happy with Benny Teo last week. Played really well for us. It's also his second game back, and my experience with players, their second game back from a long injury is always the most difficult game. So we'll use him off the bench this week. We'll use him as a finisher. And JJ's got a great experience. He's fast, great defensive player. Every time Patcher looks up, he's going to see JJ in his vision. It's not a great sight.
So is it that experience as well as that ability to maybe play a slightly wider game?
We're not interested in playing wide or short. We'll just play how the game eventuates.
In terms of Ben Youngs being out, does that change anything, or what does that change with Danny Kerr coming in?
Well, Danny's more of a running player, which means the kicking duties will be shared a bit more.
Does it change the way you play at all?
Well, it changes who kicks the ball a little bit and who runs with the ball a little bit.
And in terms of Richard Wigglesworth, has he settled in well this week?
He's been magnificent, mate. Truly professional. He's 34, trains like a 24-year-old, speaks like a 55-year-old. So he's handy, mate. He's really handy. Great addition to the squad.
Is this also a great opportunity for Danny Kerr becoming most captain of scrum half?
Yeah.
An opportunity to become a starter as well, prove he can be?
Well, it's an opportunity for him to play well for the team to win. That's the opportunity for him. He understands that. He's a great team man, works hard on and off the field for the team regardless of whether he's starting or finishing. And, we're all pleased for the honour of him being the most capped halfback. He might get a go on Question of Sport now. He might be the next captain. Him and Dylan might be the next captains in 10 years' time. He might turn on television, Question of Sport. There they are. Danny Kerr, Dylan Hartley as the captains of Question of Sport.
What did you make of Wales against Scotland and this slightly wider style of attack that they played?
They played well. They played really well. But it's going to be different on Saturday. They had no expectation on them on last Saturday. This week they come full of expectation. Everyone's been telling them how well they play. They're playing in front of 82,000 people at Twickenham. They're playing against a side that loves to play at Twickenham. The 82,000, it's like our 24th man. They're going to be full of energy, full of passion, and it's going to be a great Saturday.
Dylan, how confident are you going into this game?
Always confident. And the buy-in that we've had from the squad this week, I think is the best kind of physical day we've had. And the 32 that have prepared the team, the guys that aren't here today, huge pat on the back goes to them, because we're only as strong as those guys. And the effort that they put in, selfless work they put in for the team, prepares the team well. And as ever, we're looking under every stone to be ready for Saturday.
How big is the England-Wales rivalry? Is it still as strong as it always has been?
It's the next game, so it's the biggest. Next game is always the biggest rivalry.
Eddie, how tough a turnaround has it been having one less day to prepare compared to Wales?
Well, I can remember back either 18 months ago or 24 months ago, someone in the RFU, whose name I don't recollect at the moment, coming and saying, we play Italy on Sunday and Wales on Saturday. Is that okay? No problem. If that's a draw, that's how we prepare for it. So we've had 18 months to prepare for this turnaround. Is it difficult? Well, it's difficult if you haven't used your 18 months well. We've used the 18 months well. So we've had a great preparation.
Gatland thinks it might be a big advantage for Wales. Is that something you don't go along with then?
Well, you have to ask Warren. Don't ask me, mate. Ask Warren. He's been talking a lot this week, so I'm sure he'll talk to you some more.
What do you make of some of his comments this week?
Look, he's confident, mate. They're confident. He's confident. He's beaten you guys. He's 2-0 on you guys. So I'll be more worried about you guys. Now, he sent you down 2 paths that you probably shouldn't have gone. Because it's a big game, England-Wales, and you've been talking about other things.
Eddie, defensive line speed's likely to feature quite heavily, I imagine, on Saturday. Do you think that sort of short kicking game will come into effect more? Is that something you focused on at all this week?
For Wales to use?
Well, for both teams to use.
Well, it's always part of the defensive strategy. Line speed's a part of the game now. You watch schoolboys play, they play with line speed. They're all yelling, get off the line, get off the line. Even their parents on the sideline are yelling, get off the line. So it's part of the game. We prepare for all the contingencies that are involved in teams that are either playing against line speed or you're playing into line speed. So we face it every test match we play, so we don't see that something out of the ordinary.
4 of the back line were in the Scarlets game when they did a number on Bath. Do you mind the likes of Anthony Watson and Jonathan Joseph for what they experienced in that game as to how to break them down?
Well, I'd be worried if they were playing for Bath.
Eddie, talk a little bit about the nature of Italy's tries last weekend and being caught out wide a little bit. Kind of thought you might have given that this week.
Sorry, what was the question?
Well, what kind of thought have you given how Italy scored their tries last week? Were you concerned with the fact that you were?
We're always concerned when we give away a try. We don't like teams to score tries against us, so we work on all aspects of our defence. They've got to get the ball wide, and Patchell hasn't played much match rugby. He's a young guy, he's inexperienced, he's their third choice 10. So he's got to get the ball wide for him, and that's going to be a big job for him. It's going to be different than playing against Scotland. Scotland couldn't cope with the expectation. Now he's got to cope with the expectation of playing well. And he's got to find guys around him to help him, because he's going to be under some heat, mate.
And a big job as well for Sam Simmons, maybe a different job this weekend against that Wales back row.
Not really. He's just got to do the same job, mate. Same job. Run hard, tackle hard, get off his feet, keep supporting the ball carrier. Nothing different, mate.
Dylan, in terms of the line-out, Wales were aggressive against Scotland. You'll have noticed that kind of challenge that Alan Wynne-Jones and co pose in the air.
No different to any other team we play. We've got a great team. Steve, Maro, George Cruz, Courtney, Joe Lansbury. They work, they prepare, and all I do is throw the ball. I trust them. They've done their homework.
Eddie, looking at that performance against Scotland, there's a lot of talk about Wales perhaps playing a more of an offloading, maybe a more ambitious player. Have you seen a switch from what you're used to from more maybe developing and perhaps coming to fruition in that game?
We'll ask Warren about it, mate.
What do you think?
Well, I don't have an opinion on Wales. I can talk about England. We're playing Wales on the weekend. We're equipped to play against them. If you want to talk about Wales, talk to Warren. He can talk about us. He's clever enough to pick our team. That's not bad, eh? Not bad. So he's one up on Conor O'Shea.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you.